You won't believe what I found in this bag.
I spent £200 on this whole lot of knives. By the end of the video, you'll know if I've got some absolute gems or total junk. But if you love vintage knife discoveries, smash the subscribe button. I drop these videos weekly. Starting with this absolute beauty, Arthur Wight & Sons Rosewood Barlow flat bolstered quintessential British clip point pocket knife. We've got the Arthur Wight & Son Sheffield, England stamp. Beautiful maker's mark, and one that you'll see for the authentication is a gold mine. Drop a comment in the description below if you want more authentication tips in future videos. Next we have an Blyth & Co. Jigged Bone 2-blade pocket knife. Blyth made premium Sheffield knives, and these 2-blade patterns are getting incredibly rare, especially with the rat tail as well. Superb condition, this one. The build quality is fantastic. Now, would you trust this for daily use? Vote in the comments yes or no and tell me why. I'd love to know what you think of the knives I have here. Third knife I have is a Tailor's Eye Witness Tackler, and this is one I've become a massive fan of recently. I love the Wharncliffe blade on this. It's just superb. That beautiful Eyewitness stamp on there. You can see this would have been an advertising knife at some point, but loads of blade left on this. The slip joint works perfectly on this. Now hit that bell icon if you want me to cover Tailor's Eyewitness patterns in depth. This deserves a video of its own. This isn't your standard slip joint. This George Wostenholm 2-blade jackknife, it's a premium setup. Wostenholm IXL stamp on the blades, two beautiful condition blades with an action that would still rival any modern day slip joint. And this one is definitely going to outperform many of the knives in my collection. It just has that real premium feel about it. Looks like we got some beautiful ebony on here, brass liners. This is a beast of a knife. Thinking about doing a restoration on this, so let me know in the comments below. Would you like to see a bit of a cleanup video on this one? It's not too bad, but it definitely needs a little bit of love and attention to bring it back up to usable condition. Next we have this beautiful William Rodgers Barlow. This has got a really nice even patina all over the blade. You can see it's been used and loved by someone, but for me, look at the work on those bolsters. Screams gentleman's Barlow. Beautiful buffalo on here as well. This will really pop when it's been sanded and buffed again. But again, a little restoration is going to be required on this. I'd love to get your opinion. Shall I bring this back to pristine condition, or shall I leave the natural patina on the blade? Let me know in the comments below. And then knife number 6, this is going to be the future restoration product I spoke about at the start of the video. This is a beautiful Queen City jackknife. This is from 20s up to 1945. Unfortunately, there is a little bit of a snap at the tip of the blade, but I can definitely fix that. And honestly, it might look worse than it is, but this knife is in beautiful condition, really. Just needs the blades cleaned up. Need those channels cleaned up on the inside. You can see there's a little bit of dirt in there, but this is gonna be a fantastic user knife. But wait for these final 4. The best isn't even in my top 5 yet. Here's why the 10th one just became my number 1. Don't skip ahead. Knife number 7 has a surprise that'll blow your mind. Stay with me. This is where things get really interesting. This is a case jackknife from the golden era, 1940 to 1964. The pattern 32021.5. It's going to be quite hard for you to make out, but in a restoration video, I'll make that clear for you guys to see. Case's wartime and post-war production is highly collectible. This has that classic case feel. But are you a case collector? Comment your favourite case pattern. Let's see what's in your case knife collection. Now, this is the knife that I said will blow your mind when you find out about it. When I picked it up, I just thought, yeah, standard Lambsfoot 2-blade. And then I saw those brass bolsters, and I know exactly who made these. This is a Trevor Ablett 2-blade Lambsfoot, and this quite unusually with the basic sort of pressed out synthetic covers, but it's in incredibly good condition. It's got real Lambsfoot on the blade, the made in Sheffield maker's mark on here, and the secondary blade is a pen which definitely needs a clean up. It's got a bit of patina and rust forming on it, but I'm going to clean this up and make it my everyday carry, because I think this sort of knife deserves to be carried every single day. Snap is still absolutely fantastic. 2-blade variations like this are quite rare. The steel is quality. Have you used a Lambsfoot for work? Comment yes or no. I'm curious about your experience with this pattern, because for me, I love carrying one every single day. This is the crown jewel. Trevor Ablett Stag Peach Pruner. Stag scales that are perfect work great with this peach pruner blade shape. Peach pruners, to me, are functional art. Combined with the Stag scales and the Ablett quality, this is special. I mean, drop Stag in the comments below if it's your favourite handle material. If it's not, let me know which your favourite are. For me, the Stag on this is something completely special. Absolutely beautiful. And the final piece, this beautiful case jackknife from 1974. The pattern 6202.5. Notice the different construction from the earlier 40 to 60s model, and you can see the difference in the tang stamps there. Both absolutely beautiful, both from cases sort of golden era, and you can see the quality. Smooth yellow Delrin. This is in the jigged, looks like brown synthetic. But can you spot the difference between these two knives, the 74 and the early 40s one? Let me know in the comments below. These knives are just something else. Here's what this haul taught me. Condition matters, but story and craftsmanship matters more. Total investment, I spent £200 on all these knives here. Individual value, you tell me in the comments below. Do you think I did well? But that Trevor Ablett in Stag really stands out. Both case knives show different eras. The Sheffield makers, Arthur Wight, Blyth, Wostenholm, Taylor's Eyewitness represent Britain's knife-making heritage. Don't sleep on common patterns in good condition. Sheffield knives like Wostenholm, Rodgers, Taylor's Eyewitness, Arthur Wight and Son are your goldmine. American cases from different eras tell fantastic stories. 2-blade pattern and speciality blade shapes like Lambsfoot and peach pruners are climbing fast. What's your best vintage knife find? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know what you guys pick up. Here's what I've learned over the last couple of years of collecting traditional pocket knives, and these are tips you can use right now. Buying an Arthur Wight with patina is much better than buying a fake in pristine condition. Sheffield makers from 1940 to 1970 are your sweet spot. You get the best quality to price ratio. Pattern matters more than brands. Getting a rare pattern by a good maker outperforms getting a common pattern by a famous maker. But let me know your biggest collecting mistake below. Experts are made from learning from failure. But to be honest, the real treasure isn't the knives, it's the knowledge. Every piece teaches you something about history, construction, craftsmanship, and value. When you understand what makes Sheffield steel superior, case knives timeless, and what makes a pattern rare and valuable, is when collecting really starts getting interesting. But here's what I'm not telling you. Knife number 6 has a restoration challenge that could teach you everything you need to know about bringing dead knives back to life. I'm saving the complete restoration process of the Queen City for my next video, because the response to this haul will determine whether I do a full workshop series on restoring vintage knives. So comment restore below if you want to see the full video of this and many more restorations coming up in the future. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe, leave a comment below, ring that bell to be made aware of videos when they drop. As always, carry traditional. Peace out.